So week 1 is officially in the books. We still have one more game, that Monday night game to go, but all the Sunday slate games are in the books, and I'm bringing you 10 waiver wire priorities, guys that I believe that can help you move forward into the season. So here are my 10 guys I believe you should be prioritizing in week 2. So this guy's not officially on my list, but it is happening right now for me, which you guys should already know by the time this video is out. Dak Prescott is going to be missing several weeks. It's not necessarily confirmed the weeks he's going to miss, how many weeks he's going to miss, but Cooper Kupp is probably the best backup. They're saying Cooper Kupp is going to be taking the range here. If you are somebody that is quarterback needy in a league where you have Dak Prescott, Cooper Rush is the next best available guy in the depth chart, or whoever else is in the waiver wire. Maybe there's Daniel Jones, a Jared Goff, a Kirk Cousins, depending on your league size. Try and go target one of these guys right now. Once again, not officially on my list, but a guy I wanted to bring just in case. But let's officially get to my list. And at number 10, OJ Howard, available in 97% of leagues. He kind of went off this past week. Caught both of his targets for 38 yards and 2 touchdowns. Had over 17 fantasy points. It's not sexy, but hey, if it does continue to take off and he does become the #1 tight end option for Davis Mills, then maybe this could be a good pickup for you. Maybe you're struggling. Maybe you did a late tight end strategy, and maybe, you know, OJ Howard could be the guy that can help you, maybe even get you 5, 8, maybe even 10 points. We've seen how he can get 17 points in this week against a very good Colts defense. So if this continues, he's playing Denver and Chicago in the next 2 matchups. So very interesting. And at number 9, I'm bringing you 2 guys from the same team. So I'm cheating a little bit, but give me DeAndre Carter and Joshua Palmer. Keenan Allen pulled up on his leg, and maybe has a little hamstring injury, quote unquote, saying he should be fine, but it is a short week. So I do believe you should be picking him up. He's playing Thursday night at Kansas City. Is it going to be a divisional game? They're going to need to score points, no doubt about it. Mike Williams was pretty much absent completely from this game. So if DeAndre Carter or Joshua Palmer can find a rhythm, I think it's really, really special, right? DeAndre Carter is available literally in 100% of leagues currently right now, and Josh Palmer is available in about 70% of leagues. So if you can pick up Josh Palmer or DeAndre Carter right now, I think it's fantastic. DeAndre Carter caught 3 or 4 targets and a touchdown. He had over 15 fantasy points. No one had an idea that he was going off. Maybe it happens again in week 2. Maybe it's Josh Palmer's side. So pick up either or pick up both if you possibly can. And at number 8, give me Tyler Boyd. He's not available everywhere. He's only available in 27% of leagues. But T. Higgins did go out with a concussion. Sometimes these concussions could linger. Sometimes it could just be cleared and he can be back in practice by, you know, Tuesday or Wednesday. But if he's not and he's still in question, going to be a game time decision, it's going to be up and down, and you are a T. Higgins owner, why not pick up Tyler Boyd? Maybe spend a couple fab and just pick him up, put him on your bench just in case that he is a game time decision. When T. Higgins went out, Tyler Boyd caught 4 of 7 targets and a touchdown for over 13 fantasy points. This could be a good flex option for you, or obviously it may have to fill in as a low-end wide receiver too to take over T. Higgins' role. So why not try and get Tyler Boyd right now? At number 8, give me Dontrell Hilliard. He had a pretty decent game. He caught 3 out of 4 targets in the air for 61 yards and 2 touchdowns. Had over 21 fantasy points. He had more than Derrick Henry, and he was kind of going off against the Giants. Obviously, I'm a Giants fan, so I was watching that game. He was kind of destroying us. He's available in 88% of leagues right now. If they cannot get Derrick Henry going on the ground, then Dontrell Hilliard is going to be a guy they're going to be using and trying to get going in the air. So why not try and pick him up, especially if you have the king on your team? Pick him up as a handcuff, because he was doing his thing. He was definitely doing his thing. So why not pick up Dontrell Hilliard? I'm not spending too much value on him. Once again, available in 88% of leagues right now, and he's playing Buffalo at Buffalo. So I think we saw what happened with the Rams and Cam Akers and et cetera, et cetera. So I think the game plan is going to be the same for Derrick Henry, and Dontrell Hilliard might have some work in the air going into week 2. Let's stay with the Tennessee Titans. Let's go get Kyle Phillips. Yes, very surprising. Kyle Phillips out-targets Treylon Burks and Roberto Woods. He led the team in targets. He caught 6 of his 9 targets for 66 yards, over 10 fantasy points. This is a good flex option for you if you are someone that has Keenan Allen, someone that has T. Higgins that could be in question for week 2. So why not pick up Kyle Phillips, available in 97% of leagues, obviously also playing the Buffalo Bills. I think this could be a very sneaky start. He can find the end zone. It looks like he has a really good chemistry with Ryan Tannehill. And if they eliminate Robert Woods, just like my Giants did, if they eliminate everyone else, just like my Giants did, Kyle Phillips could be that third option in Ryan Tannehill's mind, even though on paper and on film didn't look like it. But that third option for Ryan Tannehill, then Kyle Phillips could definitely be a sneaky option. So I'm going out and getting him. And at number 5, give me Jamal Williams, another guy that was doing this thing on the ground. Obviously, Swifty and Jamal both went off. They both had their touches. They both had their timeshare. But Jamal was utilized in the red zone a lot. He had 11 tokes for 28 yards, scored 2 touchdowns, over 16 fantasy points. This could be a good low-end RB2 if somebody's injured. This could be a good flex option week in and week out. If you need, he's available in 54% of leagues right now. He's playing Washington next, and then Minnesota the week after. Jamal Williams is a very sneaky option, and obviously with the whole Hard Knocks camaraderie, it kind of feels like he's a heartbeat of some sort of this team. He gets this team going. He was out on the first drive of this game. So if you can get Jamal Williams right now off the waiver wires, I'm willing to spend 25 fab on him, depending on the price, depending on how the waiver wire is looking like, and get him on my team, because if Swift goes down, which we have seen in the past, whatever happens, Jamal Williams will have a role and does have a role on this team. So go out and get Jamal Williams. At number 4, give me Jaylen Warren. Obviously with Najee Harris, could potentially miss time, but there's also mixed reports saying that, well, he should be fine. He might miss time. He could have some sort of high ankle sprain or mid ankle sprain that he misses 2 to 3 weeks. Whenever that report comes out, it may be too late. So why not and go put out a claim for Jaylen Warren? I'm willing to spend 25 plus fab on him, because this is priority. If you have Najee, if you need a guy that can produce hopefully at least 10, 15 plus fantasy points with the opportunity that he should be getting, if he does get the Najee Harris opportunity, then this is a good waiver wire pick. He's available in 93% of leagues. I'm willing to take the chance on Jaylen Warren right now. He didn't do much on the ground, but Najee Harris went out in the 4th quarter. Obviously, it was kind of a shootout. There were missing kicks, back and forth, etc., etc. So I'm willing to go get Jaylen Warren. And at number 3, give me Curtis Samuel. Zach is going to love this. 8 receptions out of 11 targets for 55 yards at a touchdown, over 19 fantasy points. No one was expecting this from Curtis Samuel. We thought Jahan Dotson, Terry, Logan Thomas was back, Antonio Gibson, but Curtis Samuel was being used the way we expected him to be used when he was traded for a couple years ago. Look, now he's back. He's healthy. He's available in 88% of leagues. If this continues, Curtis Samuel could be a good flex option moving forward. So I'm really excited about Curtis Samuel. Pick him up, see what happens. Maybe Terry gets hurt. Maybe Antonio Gibson gets hurt. Maybe Jahan Dotson gets hurt. By the way, shout out to Jahan Dotson. But Curtis Samuel, once again, 11 targets. Crazy. 11 targets is crazy. Over 19 fantasy points. Available in 88% of leagues. Go get him. At number 2, give me Devin Duvernay. Look, we all know it's Mark Andrews, it's Rashad Bateman. They all kind of did their thing, but Devin Duvernay was looked in the end zone a lot of times. He caught all 4 of his targets for 54 yards and 2 touchdowns, had over 21 fantasy points. If this continues, you want Devin Duvernay on your team. If Mark Andrews goes down, if Rashad Bateman goes down, Devin Duvernay is the guy. We always said who was going to be the guy. We didn't know who it was going to be. It was going to be Devin Duvernay. It was going to be somebody else. Isaiah Likely, this backfield is in shambles. And maybe until this backfield does come back, J.K. Dobbins or whoever's going to take the range, then Devin Duvernay could be a great guy for you, whether a flex option, if you're in a three flex league, whatever the case may be. This is a good opportunity. He's available in 80% of leagues right now, so plenty of him to go around. Go try and pick him up off of waiver wires right now. And at number 1, give me Jeff Wilson. Yes, Elijah Mitchell went down, unfortunately. He has a knee injury. We don't know the severity of the knee injury. We should be getting MRI and tests very soon, but at the moment, from all the reports that I've been reading, he could miss either 2 to 4 weeks or 4 to 6 weeks. We don't know the severity once again, but if the rumors are true, then Jeff Wilson is going to be leading this backfield for a good majority of the time. So if you do need a guy, he's available in 79% of leagues. And if you're a Elijah Mitchell owner, if you just want to pick another running back off of waiver wires, this is where you can win your league. This could be the Cordell Patterson of this year. Not saying he is going to be, but he could be the Cordell Patterson, maybe help you win leagues or weeks. Okay, once again, available in 79% of leagues. Didn't do too much on the ground. He only had 9 attempts for 22 yards. But once again, the weather was atrocious. It was terrible. If you guys watched that Bears 49ers game, it was really bad. You couldn't see. But I expect him to take off coming into week 2. He's playing the Seattle Seahawks at home. So I feel really confident in that. So, hey guys, this is my top 10 waiver wire priorities. Let me know what you think. Comment down below. If you have any other questions, if you have any other people that you think should be on this list or didn't make it onto this list, I really hope you won week 1. If not, don't panic. It's only week 1. Don't panic. Relax. Stay calm. Comment down below if you have any other questions. All love.
Yo, what's good? Thanks for watching. We got a lot more videos.
A lot more.
If you want more videos,
watch it.
You can also subscribe
right now
if you want to.
You need to.
And lastly, don't forget that you can sign up to support the show and get exclusive content by going to patreon.com/fantasylandfam.